Good evening. The CIA. The CIA is running the United States of America. It seems to be in charge of everything that is happening and has happened in the USA for quite some time. It does seem that way. And that is the conclusion that I have come to. Why do you say that, Gina? Well, I looked at, let me shrink myself. Let me see if I can get myself, can y'all hear me? I hope you can hear me. I'm going to shrink myself down. I'm going to shrink myself down. And I'm going to make them bigger, because I got to make them bigger. They're the big boys. The big boys have come out to play with us. You got George H. Walker Bush. He was with the CIA. He was before he became president. You have Robert Gates. Okay, let's just say this in. George Walker Bush was the director of the CIA before he became president. Robert Gates was the director of the CIA before he became Secretary of Defense. Leon Panetta was director of the CIA, and he became Secretary of Defense. John Brennan, oh Lord have mercy, he was all over the place, the director of Central Intelligence and stuff like that. And he served a long term with Obama. And Mike Pompeo, he was the director of the CIA also. And he was under Trump. It seems like CIA's fingerprints, are all over politics in this whole entire country. And to put themselves in the position to be in control of the defense of the United States. See, they can go to all the countries that they want. They can, and they can talk to whoever they want. The CIA, it seems, runs this country. Someone once said, Gina works for the CIA, back in 2018. They said I work for the CIA. Okay, I've never worked for the CIA in my whole entire life. Okay, I haven't. But these people have. They have direct ties with the CIA. Why is the CIA into everything? Why is it? I mean, you got to ask yourself, why do you got to have the CIA in everything? Because they are. They're in everything. Well, how are we going to come to that? We're just going to go here. They go to the Secretary of Defense. And this guy right here, he was a personal advisor. He was to Obama. Personal advisor to Obama. This sounds really, really interesting. It seems like the CIA has been driving the politics of this country and all of the ins and outs of this country. The United States of America. Hello, Al, honey. Applebrooks, honey. Hello, y'all just tuning in. Yeah, it's one big club. It's the alphabet. We're going to come over. Oh, I got to do a window capture. So I'm going to do a window capture because we're going to look at this. We're going to bring it up. Ta-da! We got it right here. Window capture event is what we're going to bring up. And I'm going to make it bigger. It's going to make it big. Let's make it really big. These familiar names on here is it's interesting. But well, I don't want to make it too big because we're going to go look at these people who are on here and how they came into being. So I just got to put the regular thing on here. I really do. I don't want to make it too big. I don't want to hide the people behind. I don't want to hide the CIA who's behind a lot of stuff. Leon Panetta, American politician, Secretary of Defense, CIA Director. Let's come over to this. Oh, see, we don't have to do much of anything. Look at this. So we can do this. They're all CIA directors. I wanted to start here with this. Look at Mr. George, whatever, Walker Bush. Do we got him on here? No, we don't got him on there. But we're going to do this. Watch him. As we pull him up, hopefully this is going to, no, don't do this. We know his history right there because we've seen it. Let's go over here, get this live stream to be right here. We're going to go over here. We're going to plug in Mr. Bush, President Bush. Bring him up on the Wikipedia. And we can see. President of the United States from 1989 to 1993. Isn't that interesting? But if you look down here below it, you don't see anything about him being director of the CIA. You don't see anything about it right there. But we're going to look at it. We're going to find it because he was director of the CIA. But it's okay. Let's see if we can find him. That looked like when he was right there. It does. Let's see. United States inauguration, White House. Let's see. See, still can't see it. Look at that. Still, they're still not showing that he was the director. That's okay, because the Wikipedia is going to tell us. Unless they've already scrubbed it. But that's okay, because you know what I did? I had... No, let's get that off of there. I had... Look at that. World War II, the marriage, the college, the business career, early politics, the House of Representatives, ambassador to the... Oh, he's tied into the United Nations. All right. Head of China, director, there he is, director of the Central Intelligence Agency. Right there. Okay. Now let's see this. Oh, the Rockefeller. Okay, we're not done yet, you all. We are not done. He was tasked with restoring the agency's morale and reputation during the year in charge of the CIA, the Central Intelligence Agency. Let's see. Then he got president. His tenure at the Central Intelligence Agency ended after Carter. Okay, so we got him CIA man. Actually, I could have just brought that on there, but I bet I didn't bring it on there. CIA is what he was. Let me bring it up here because I took a little snippet of him. If I can bring myself on here, let me get the little snippet of him as he was that, because I really don't like him. I don't like him. I didn't like him at all. I didn't. I'm just telling you, I didn't like him. But I'm gonna bring up his thing on here, where he was. Look. See, why wasn't they pulling this up? I pulled it up. The CIA.gov. I pulled him up on here in '76. The 11th director of the Central Intelligence Agency, sworn in. He didn't make it too long. Only like maybe a year or so, I guess. I don't know what it was. But he was the director of the CIA, and then he became president. Tell me if that's not overstepping. You are the director of the CIA, and then they put you as president. Put you as president of the United States of America. You become the 41st president after being in the CIA. I'm telling you. Now that's crooked. To me, that is so crooked. With that being like that. Made him president of the United States of America. Okay, so we got him. You just tuning in. Hello. We just getting started. So we pulled him up. And who was the other one? Robert Gates. Robert Gates. We're going to bring up Mr. Gates. He, I'm not going to put it right there. I'm going to put him right. I'm going to put Robert Gates right here. Robert Gates. CIA director, and then he became the Secretary of Defense. Look at that. The Secretary of Defense from 2006 to 2011, and we've got a picture of him. Where is his picture? Right there. See? Where's his picture? Let me get this out because I've got his image here. We got his picture right there. Robert Gates. He was under Bush and also Obama. Obama and Bush. The director of the CIA. The CIA's handprints are all over the politics of this country. Now scoot over to here. That's how we're finding this out. So you got him. Now, who else we get to pull up? We get to pull up Leon Panetta. Now he is in there too. So let's do Leon Panetta. This, I already looked at these, you all, but I want you to see it. This should leave no doubt in your mind who runs the country. Look, the director of the CIA, the White House Chief of Staff, the Secretary of Defense. How is it possible that the CIA is into U.S. politics, and it seems like really truly that they're steering the course of this nation, is what it seems like.
This part of Texas is...
They're steering the course of the United States. That's what seems like happening. So we got him. He, White House chief, how can he be a chief of staff, and then he's the director, he's of the budget, he's all over the place. He is all over the place. Hello, Mr. Panetta. Now we're going to go with somebody else, okay? Oh, no. Okay, I didn't want to mess them up. Now look at David Petraeus. Well, they got, you know, I saw that David betray us. David Petraeus. If you put the B on there, it would say David betray us. Is what it sounds like. David betray us. Doesn't it sound like it? David betray us. Not betray us. Betray us. He betrayed us. He betrayed the CIA. He betrayed somebody. David betray us. Yes, that's right, Richard. That's right. David betray us. That's him. David betray us. Now, what's this John Brennan? I don't know. I think I know what he looked like. I want to see what he looks like anyhow. Let's look at him. David betray us. Oh, did we look at David betray us? Oh, we didn't look at David betray us. Let me see it. But it is. It's the names of these people. Here is David betray us. I think he got in trouble. He did. He got in a lot of trouble, I think. Do you think he did? Hello there, Margie. Or his face kind of reminds me of... His face reminds me of... You know what I'm going to say? Do you know what I'm going to say? His face reminds me of... I'm just going to pull it up. His face kind of reminds me of... His face somewhat. It does. His face kind of reminds me of his face somewhat right here. David Petraeus. It does. I'm just telling you, it makes me... Sometimes his face looks like that. Let me see more images of him. Kind of like that. I don't know if it's the same man every time either. I don't. I'm just looking at the bone structure at times. This doesn't look normal. It doesn't. Kind of does. He does look like an E.T. He looks like an E.T. He does. Alright, so now we got David betray us. Look out, Dr. Stephen Greer. Now we're going to go to John Brennan. I was going to put him on there, but it seems like the CIA is directly involved in the United States, whether you like it or not. That's what it seems like. Directly involved in the United States. The runnings of the United States. Oh, he does so much. I didn't like him. Oh, he looks so mean. Oh my gosh, he looks mean. Look how mean he looks. Oh. He does. He looks so mad. Really, really mad. Wisdom is supposed to soften a man's face. That's what it says. No, he looks really stern. Very, very stern. And I don't think that, I don't even know if this is the same one. These are probably not the same people. They probably got step-ins and stuff like that. But he was in office for a long time. See, that doesn't even look like him. They got different people playing him. Lots of different people. They're not all the same person. This look like his eyes are in a trance. Oh, I don't want to look at him, but he was a director of the CIA, Central Intelligence Agency, and he had Obama's ear for many years. The former American intelligence officer who served as the director of the Central Intelligence Agency from March of the 2013 to 2017. And if you look at his career, he served as chief counterterrorism advisor to President Obama, with the title of the Deputy National Security Advisor for Homeland Security and Counterterrorism, the assistant to the president. He was the assistant to the president. He advised Obama on foreign policy and intelligence issues during the 2008 thing. Then he withdrew his name from consideration of the director of the CIA during the first Obama administration. The CIA has been into everything. This is wild. Everything. You get out of there. We're going to look at Mike Pompeo right now. Now we got to go to Mike Pompeo. Gina, can you scoot back? Yes, I can. I don't know where to put myself on here when I'm doing this, you all, because I'm not looking at the screen. I'm going to do Mike Pompeo. Pompeo, you know, it reminds me of Pompeii. Mike Pompeo and Pompeii. Pompeo, American politician, served during Trump as director of the Central Intelligence Agency 2017-2018. And he was I thought he was the Secretary of Defense. Did he serve as the Secretary of Defense? That's what I'm trying to see. Let me see this. He's in there, the House of Representatives. What was he doing? Gina, you don't know what he was doing? No, I don't know what he was doing there. I don't even know what a lot of them were doing. He's just a CIA director of the CIA. Oh, Iran. There you go. Iran Mission Center, the CIA, the Pentagon. And he had to go there. I was the CIA director, he said. And we lied, we cheated, we stole. That's what he said. Pompeo planned to hire chaplains at the CIA in April of 2019 speech at Texas A&M. Pompeo said, I was the CIA director. Gina, get off the screen. I'm too big on here. Let me get myself off of here. I was the CIA director, he said, in April. And we lied, we cheated, we stole. It was like we had entire training courses, he says. And it reminds you of the glory of the American experiment. He sat there and said they lied, they cheated, and they stole. Okay. Whatever that was about, I have no idea. We're looking at the CIA directors is what we're doing. All right, now that's it. It really does. It seems like the CIA is in charge. The emergency of it. The emergence. After the World War II. Look at that. Roosevelt, 1941. Roosevelt was not given sensitive information about Japan before the Japanese attack. 42. Look at that. So, 1944. Did we talk about 1944 this morning? We did. We talked about 1944 this morning, or was it yesterday? Oh. Truman was the 46th. The CIA. 47. Congress passed the National Security Act. Under its direction, the CIA, given extensive power, the CIA in 1947. Okay, that's when the Roswell incident occurred, right there in 47. That's when they started doing all their stuff, you all. They started their foreign intelligence operations, intelligence matters, all of it. This just really started going. It became the country's preeminent intelligence service. Wow. Popularly thought of as the U.S. counterpart of the KGB, which was dissolved in 1991. Or was it dissolved? The CIA was forbidden by the National Security Act from conducting intelligence and counterintelligence operation on domestic soil. Well, okay. Have no fear, because we're not being spied upon. We're not. We're not being spied upon at all, you all. I'm just telling you, we're not. Even though we got a director and a deputy director of the National Intelligence Agency, the NSA, and we got the NSA, we got the CIA, we're not being spied upon. We're the most free country in the whole entire world. No one's watching anything we do. Our phone lines are not tapped. Our cell phones are not tapped. Our footprint is not being traced on the internet by whatever. They don't turn our TVs on, and when they hear us say something and they flash on and flash off, they don't do it. Nobody's doing that. That's just our imagination. We're not being watched at all. We're not being, none of it. None of it is happening. It's our imagination. But all of these presidents seem to be put into place by the CIA. Kind of really do. I mean, we can blame the CIA for it, right? Why not? The Central Intelligence Agency. Oh my gosh, salt. Hello. Professor Strangefinger, I'm hot up here, but thank you. I'm trying to find something light to wear, because I turned this off. You know what I think? You know, this whole entire thing right here, when this happened, I think there was something else was playing on also behind the scene. Not just the story that, you know, that is told behind the scene about him, but I believe this right here, something else with it happened. Something else, and the CIA is involved with it. Now, there's the story, well, they were going to the Bay of Pigs invasion. He was going to tell about the UFOs and stuff. No, I believe it's much more than that, too. I really believe it's much more than that. I have my thoughts on it. I do. And you have your thoughts on it, too. You do. You have your thoughts. I have my thoughts. It's more than UFO disclosure. It is. Whoa, okay, I remember this morning, 1944. So, okay, it's popped into my mind. Hold on, you all. Let me go downstairs. I'm going to go downstairs. I'm going to get the 1944 is what I'm going to get, okay? 1944, wait. That was mentioned this morning. I had to come downstairs and get it. Rosie's in the window looking at a skunk. Rosie's in the window looking at a skunk that's eating the mulberries. You need hot chocolate? Is it cold? 1944. Where was he at? Okay, I found it. What was we reading about this morning? 1944. Tonight I'm going to party like it's 1999. Oh, okay, great. We got some light. The secret plans to end American democracy. That's I believe that this whole ordeal over there we're just looking at, secret plans by the CIA also to end American democracy. What did we read this morning? With the fascist, not the fashionalists, with the fascist problem, with a fascist, the problem is never how best to present the truth to the public, but how best to use the news to deceive the public into giving the fascist and his group more money or more power. What did he say that we, Pompeo said we lied, we cheated, we stole? He's from the CIA. Okay. American fascism will not really be dangerous until there is a purposeful coalition among the cartelists, the cabal, the deliberate poisoners of public information. They claim to be super patriots, but they would destroy every liberty guaranteed by the Constitution. Henry Wallace, Vice President of the United States in 1944. So that was 1944. That's what we read this morning, and I do believe that well, nothing happens in politics by accident. Nothing at all. And they will put out a cover story to cover their tracks. They'll lead you down a different path that sounds really good. They will lead you down a different path that sounds really, really good. And they'll tell you Kennedy was going to talk about the UFOs or something, or he wanted to stop a nuclear war or something. I think it was much greater than that. I think it was way much greater than that. I really do. I think it has something directly to do with what I just read. I do. They've been trying for years to do that. For years. For years to do it. Just to do it for years. Well, how on earth am I getting on here? Oh, the military operations in the Balkans. For years. The CIA. You got the CIA, the FBI. It's a big old thing at the bottom. And now we got FEMA. That's okay. Can you stop it? No. You can't stop it. It's been carefully played out. You can do your best. Actually, let me get out of the way because that's a really pretty thing on the floor. A little bitty emblem. It's really pretty. Looks like an Air Force patch that you would have on your uniform or something like that. The CIA, with President Bush's tenure as the director of the Central Intelligence Agency, it marked a turning point for the agency as he led the CIA out of its period of darkness. He was deemed a hero, a bringer of the light. And he restored something. What did he restore? I better read it. He restored the trust. I bet they're going to say he restored the trust. Where is it at? I don't know what he did. They said he just destroyed the trust. Oh my goodness, you all. We got all of these people. We got this. We got plants. We got plants in this United States of America. People who have come over the border. They have been integrated into the United States way of life and stuff, integrated to grow with people, to live the life that Americans live. They've been integrated on here, integrated for years and years and years and years. They're still happening, and it's going to end in the secret plans to end the American democracy. That's what it's going to do. In favor of something much better. That's how the story will go. In favor of something much better. But when you find out what they say the much better is going to be, you're going to find out it's going to be much, much worse, even though it's being touted as much, much better. But this also is a plan by the CIA to give the people what they want. And when it falls apart, then that's when the new world order will step into play. That's when it will step into play, because people will have had enough of a fascist something. Yeah, people will have had enough, according to this warning in 1944. They'll just welcome it. They'll want to get the fascist mindsets out of power wherever they may be in the world. They may. It's all a plan. It is. You create a mess, create the mess, then you come in and you sweep up that mess, you clean up that mess. But this time the mess that's going to be created, oh, it's going to be horrific. Horrific. But have no fear. The world will be united. It will. But it's going to be really painful. And you may not survive. I may not survive either. It's a trap. It's a trap, and it's a big deception that's getting ready to play out. A great big massive deception. And the secret plans to end not just American democracy, but democracy all over the whole entire world. To bring them all under one ring, to rule them all, one ring to bind them, and in the darkness bind them under one world government. That's how it's going to be. One world government. Oh, somebody got themselves timed out. You read a story about the moon. He probably wanted to tell, and that would have been his downfall. Probably. They're not going to tell you. They're going to keep it all secret. They are. He led them out of the darkness. How on earth did they get into the darkness to begin with? Were they born in the darkness? Were they born out of the darkness and into the light? Or are they an angel of light? They're masquerading as angels of lights, but they're pure darkness. I don't know. It's a little creepy. I have to end the video right now. I better end it. I'm going to get myself in trouble. I like to get myself in trouble at times, but I really don't, but I do get in trouble. It's okay, you all. It's, let's get rid of that window capture. Gina, you said much of nothing. No, I just said a little bit. Only a little bit. Just a teeny, teeny, tiny bit is all I said. I'm just saying, it seems like the CIA runs the United States, and they're part of a greater organization too that is working. Who's the trilateral thing? We got a trilateral thing happening, do we? Who is the trilateral commissions? Certainly they're not involved either, are they? The trilateral thing? Yeah. No, we don't. Trilateral things doesn't even exist. Doesn't? No, I don't think it does. The trilateral. No. You know what it looked like when I look at its emblem? I got rid of the thing. I had to put it back on here. When I look at the emblem of the Trilateral Commission, it looks like a Poison. Looks like something poison. Doesn't it look like it up there at the top? Looks like something that's kind of poison. Huh. What are they doing with it? Oh, Mr. Rockefeller. What are you doing with the Trilateral Commission? What are you doing in there, Mr. Rockefeller? There we go. Non-governmental people again running the governments. Oh. History and criticism. The leadership. Wow. We won't talk about it. We won't talk about it at all, y'all. We're not going to. We're going to be quiet. Tina, you're going to be quiet? I'm going to be quiet. I am. I'm going to be quiet. Is what I'm going to do. Y'all can see you on here. You can see me on here. We're done talking. We say too many trigger words. That's right. And feed will get cut out again. It will. The CIA seems to be running the country. For quite a while. Some form of intelligent species has been running the world and is running the world. We're just going to have to see what the final evolution of this intelligent species ends up being. What's it going to end up looking like? Let me put this back on my window capture device. And get off the window capture. I'm done talking, y'all. Gina, don't talk about it no more. I'm not. I'm just going to leave these lovely gentlemen up here from the CIA. Because they had a lot to say. They did. A whole lot to say about a lot of stuff, and made a lot of decisions on behalf of the people of the United States of America. Whether you wanted them to or not, they made the decisions. Okay? So I'm going to go, and with that being said, hello, wherever you are, in any part of the world. Hello from my heart to yours. Love you. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. We can't run the country without them. It seems like we wouldn't be capable. Why wouldn't we be? Yeah, it's all right. It's fine. Yes, that's right. For divine intervention, I am going to go. Thank you all for watching, and thank